My name is Maurice Tellisford, and I'd like to welcome you this evening as we celebrate the completion of the installation of our new lights. First, I'd like to thank Mayor Duggan. I'd like to thank the Public Lighting Authority, the board chair, Dr. Lorna Thomas, the CEO of the Public Lighting Authority, Otis Jones, and the construction crews who've done a great job installing these lights with minimal damage to our neighborhood and minimal disruptions to our neighborhood. This has been a total community effort. We had donors contribute to our fundraising campaign from all over the country. People who used to live here and were so touched by our mission that they felt like they wanted to contribute. We raised over $60,000 in 30 days, which is quite a feat, and we should all be proud of that. Thank you. But in thanking the PLA and the mayor's office, the biggest thank you goes out to the board members who steered us through this process and all of you who donated to the campaign and the people who aren't here who also contributed to the campaign. So thank you very much. We look forward to having these lights illuminate our neighborhood, and I hope they're a beacon that reminds us of the power of collective will and what we can do when we all put our minds to it. Thank you.
Well, I just want to thank Maurice. He worked very hard with her staff and also members of this community. It was weekly meetings and conversation, and the ingenuity, the ideas that came out, particularly with the crowdfunding, I think sets a standard for other neighborhoods throughout the city. And I really am grateful to have the opportunity to really work with you, Maurice, and the community. I think it turned out to be a well-promised added to how we deal with other neighborhoods throughout the city who wish to have a more ornamental style light. And when we gave the challenge to say, hey, this is what we can do within budget, and if you want something different, make it happen, you guys took that on and made it happen. So all congrats to you, and to the neighborhood. Dr. Thomas?
I'm Lorna Thomas, and I'm your neighbor just a few blocks down the road in the same house in Northwest Detroit for 41 years. So we'll all be here, right? This is just a wonderful example of what neighborhoods can do when everyone works together. And what I want to share with you is that we know what a problem streetlights have been in Detroit for more years than I care to remember. Well, we started this project, Relighting Detroit, less than 10 months ago. And in that time, we are more than halfway to our final goal of 65,000 new streetlights in the city of Detroit. So for that, I wish to thank our mayor for his commitment to this project, because without his support, nothing would happen. So thank you, Mayor Duggan.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you. This is the way it ought to work, right? Partnership between City Hall and the neighborhoods. And Maurice, thank you for the way you handled it. I think everybody knows what the story was. In 2013, we managed to get 500 lights in the entire city lit. We needed to get 65,000 lit. We had to change the way we did things. First thing I did was get Dr. Lorna Thomas on the board. She's now chairing the Public Lighting Authority. And with Otis Jones and the team, we are now going through a process where we're putting up 1,000 lights a week. And we made a decision that said the plan that we had inherited was actually going to go into 2017. We said, that's crazy. We can't wait that long. And it would have done an awful lot on the main roads, but the neighborhoods would have been pushed back. So we said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the neighborhoods first. Because that's where we're going to start. We're going to get to the main roads second. And so Otis Jones and his team have, in the last 10 months, installed 32,000 lights. It's remarkable. But the thing that we committed to was, even at that speed, we were going to have conversations with every single neighborhood. Because there are neighborhoods in this city that take great pride in the historic character of their community. But we said, well, what do we do about this? Because it isn't fair to spend more money in a neighborhood like Sherwood Forest and have less money for lights in other neighborhoods. We had to have a standard. And so we put a certain amount per pole that we would put in every neighborhood. And then we said, if your community wants to come together and do something special, then you raise the money. And there's just such tremendous leadership in the Sherwood Forest Neighborhood Association. I did expect residents maybe would be assessed. I never really thought this whole crowdfunding thing was the way that, but I watched every day on the internet. I was amazed as I watched the contributions come in from not just the United States, but from other countries, from people who wrote in and said, I lived in Sherwood Forest as a kid. I want to contribute. It shows you how deep the feeling for the neighborhoods of Detroit runs. And so we are moving fast, but not so fast that we can't tailor our lighting program to individual neighborhoods. And so this is the way I'd hope the process worked. And if Dr. Thomas will lead us in the countdown, I really hope that the lights are going to go on.
Okay, this is it. All right, we're going to count it down from 10 to 1. And when we get there, let there be light. Everybody put your hands up. All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let there be light. Yay!